show you how to photograph a 3D piece of artwork. The things you will need is your artwork, some tape, and some paper or a white sheet or white towel, something that is plain, no pattern. I am working outside in the morning because the light is nice and soft. It's not going to create a hot spot or a glare. If it's too cold to work outside, just make sure you're inside and set up by a window, but make sure the window is behind you or to the side of you. So let's get started. First thing I want to do is I've opened up my camera, and then I'm going to figure out the best lens for working in. I am going to actually work in square because my goal is to photograph just my work, not the brick wall, not the tape. So I can get a nice even photograph around my sculpture with just an equal amount of white space. Also, if I tap my screen, I get a little sun and I can improve my lighting a little bit in a place I'd like to focus. So there's one. I want to make sure that I photograph at least 4 shots. So think of it front, back, right, left, so that you can get all sides. And make sure that you're getting equal white space. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit, try and get an equal right and left amount of white space. Boop. So there's 1, 2, let's get the back. All right, I'm set up, equal amounts of white. Maybe add a little bit of light in there. Here we go. And then my 4th shot, whoop, I'm gonna get a profile. And I'm trying to keep my camera in the same position. There you go. So there are my photographs. So now you need to make sure they're edited. So I'm going to my gallery. I'm gonna click the edit button, and I want to do the auto, and I'm gonna improve my exposure, which is a little bit more light so you can see them a little better. Make note of the number that you're on. So that's 12, 28, 30 is kind of nice. So I think I'm gonna stick to 30 exposure. If I need to crop it, I could hit my little square and crop it down, but they're all the way around. Click done. And then I'm going to go backwards and do the same edit for each photo. So auto, adjust my light to 30. And if I wanted to crop it a little bit more, I could, but my right and my left side are even, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Go to the next one, edit, auto, adjust to 30. Done. Edit, auto, adjust, whoops, auto, exposure, 30. So that way it's the same throughout all 4 photos. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them have now been edited and they're ready to go in my digital portfolio. And you are going to scroll to the end wherever you are, and you're going to add a slide. And you want to make sure that there's really not much in there. I'm going to do just a title only, and I'm going to title this 3D photo. Now to add my images, I hit my plus, image from photos, and I'll be able to upload all of my images to my slide. the one that you like most or that shows off your photo the best, and you can make that the biggest. So if I make this bigger, I can take these and make these smaller. And I'm doing all of this on my phone, so I'm not on a computer at all yet. But I'm also making sure I'm connected to the same Wi-Fi that I'm in for my location. So I'm not on a VPN. I'm not using my data. I'm making sure that I'm on the Wi-Fi. And I'm working at school, so I'm on my school Wi-Fi. Oops, and if you mess something up, you can hit the undo. Okay. The last thing I'm gonna show you is how to frame your photos. So if you click on your photo and then these lines, you can bump it to however thick you'd like it. And so I put mine at 3, so I'm gonna be consistent and do 3 for each photograph. And I'm gonna make this all caps so that you know it's my title. So there you have it. Here is my 3D practice photo for a piece of 3D work at home. Now, if you don't have a sculpture, feel free to go in your kitchen, maybe find a teapot or some sort of lemonade pitcher. That might be really nice. It needs to be 3-dimensional, and you need to be able to get 4 photographs, and each photograph needs to have a different view or a different angle after you've rotated it. So all 4 of my photos are different, but it is of the same object. Once you're done, please log into Schoology and leave me a completion note. Best of luck, and I look forward to seeing your works.